Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So glad to have you here. So today we are actually filming my third installment of Empties. And so this is what this is looking like. It's kind of a lot. So I'm super excited to get into it. But if you are new here, welcome. My name is Natasha. I am a licensed real estate agent full-time in the Memphis, Tennessee area, also licensed in Mississippi. I actually make videos just like this, talking all about just Lush products, hacks, all the things Lush. So if you are a Lushie, definitely subscribe. We'd love to have you here. I actually work at one of our shops here. Sorry, the only shop here in Memphis. So if you are ever in the area and want to come in and stop by, say hi. We'd love to see you. We have a really great team there and it's honestly such a fun job. Okay, let's get into these empties. All right. Oh my gosh. Love. Okay, cup of coffee. Now, I really was hating on this mask for a while. I had tried a sample, and again, it was my fault, like trying a sample. I really don't like to open my mouth about opinions of things until I actually buy it and use it. And so just so you know, that is what I will do. It says a face and body mask. I've always used it just as a face mask. You guys, I love this. This is actually now my favorite mask in existence at Lush. It is so good. It has ground coffee beans in here, and the reason why I'm saying that, coffee grounds in here, and the reason why I'm saying that is because it instantly wakes me up. I actually love to use this in the morning time, and I just feel so much more awake, and it's not a placebo effect. So I'll put this on, make my coffee, I will get in the car, I'll drink my coffee in the shower, and you guys, if I have not had enough sleep, I will just do that combination in the morning. It wakes me up. It is the best thing ever. This is one that's always going to be in my collection, and so this is absolutely beautiful. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this one is one of our body scrubs. This is Rub Rub Rub, and I actually, how did I get a try me sticker on there? Anyways, I actually wasn't a fan of this at all. Now I have to say, we have two types of scrubs, and this is the original type of scrub, what's in this Rub Rub Rub, and a couple other ones I'm going to show you. And then we also have the sugar scrubs, which a lot of people have really enjoyed the formula of the organic sugar scrubs, me included. And so this one in our original formula, it's okay. It's way too moisturizing, not enough scrub. Out of the three of the standard scrubs that we have, this one is my least favorite Rub Rub Rub. Now, speaking of the scrubs, I just see them here, so I'm going to talk about them. So I did do the orange and the magic crystal. So I'll start with the orange one first. This is the orange body scrub. Beautiful color, just beautiful orange color in here. Smells just like oranges. Now the first ingredient in these scrubs is going to be that fine sea salt. This one has orange peel infusion in it, fresh orange juice. So it's super fresh, uplifting. I mean, it's orange, right? And again, it really just has this feel of just being too moisturizing, not enough scrub, and that is just in my opinion. Okay, also, if you see this 50% off sticker, we had our fresh sale, which we had quite a bit of things in the store and online that were 50% off. So anyway, I just really haven't seen that from Lush as a sale that happens often. So I hope they continue to do that, because that was big. People loved that. Like, they were so excited when they came in this shop. And then let's talk about magic crystals. Okay, so out of all of these three scrubs in this variation, magic crystals was definitely my favorite. I'll tell you why. Number one, the color was just beautiful. Oh my goodness. But it's just so mentholy. It's so cooling. It was perfect for the summertime. I really, really enjoyed this for the summertime. I think you can see a little bit of that purple in there, but absolutely amazing. Now, I mean, there's some water when I was trying to clean it out, so it's not like thin like that. But the reason why this was a winner for me was all of that peppermint oil and how cooling it was in the summertime. It was just beautiful. kind of moving along in that same cooling effect. You guys, I skipped over this product so many times, so many years, and then I decided to try it out because I was like, why is Lush still selling that? Anyway, but oh my gosh, I love it. This is Tingle, and I also got this as part of the sale. This is the body conditioner. Okay, so let's talk about it. So beautiful blue color, and it has in here jojoba oil, muru butter. I hope I'm saying that right. Muru butter. It has peppermint oil, spearmint oil, menthol crystals. Okay, so let me tell you the beauty about this product right here is the fact that, oh my gosh, the summertime, this is so perfect for summertime. So put it on, you slather it on, and it's very smooth in consistency. When you rinse it off, it is very cooling. I'm telling you, it's going to bring your body temperature down like a few degrees. If you know it's going to be a hot day, this is going to be great. If you just come out from working out, if you just come back in from working out, this is going to be great. But here's what I love about it is that when you are done, when you wash this off, you get that cooling sensation. It is a body conditioner. So let me tell you what that means. It is going to give your skin a slightly moisturized, not too moisturized, but slightly moisturized feeling to where you don't need lotion. Because when it's hot and humid outside, and I'm from the South, who wants to go in with a lotion? I loved it for that. So this just makes me want to try, like anytime Lush comes out with a body conditioner, I want to just try them all. I did try the rose argan one, and I wasn't really a fan of that just because you can only use rose argan, rose jam so much, in my opinion. And then after a while, you're like, okay, I'm done with it. So that's how I feel about that. But I just want them to come out with so many more body conditioners because I want to try them all. Oh, this was leaking, which is why it's in here. Speaking of rose jam, I got this rose jam shower gel, travel size. I guess I've just had it for so long just because I traveled with it. So anyway, rose jam, shower gel. This is what I love to tell people about rose jam. If they haven't tried it, it's not your typical rose because it has that vanilla pod infusion in here. And that's what makes it a little bit more creamy in terms of scent profile. That's what I've noticed. That's why I like this, because I'm not a fan of floral scents. But, you know, just if you're a Lushy, you know, rose jam has been around for forever. If you're not, I'm sorry. Rose jam has been around for forever. It is an OG product. We have it in a soap form, the rose argan soap. We have it in, of course, the shower gel. And we also have it kind of spread about in some different product ranges. So when I hop on these videos, I don't want to assume that everybody knows all the things about the products. So apologies if I'm a little bit repetitive in my explaining, but that's the reason why, because I know I've seen in some of the comments that some of you're saying, you're like, hey, I'm new to Lush. And then honestly, you guys, I love when people walk into the shop and they say that it's their first time there. And then, oh my gosh, it's like the best thing ever because I get to show them stuff and then help them find stuff they love. And then, you know, I want them to become a customer for life, just like me in using Lush for over 20 years. Okay, so next up, shower gel. This is Passion. Oh my goodness. This was the most beautiful shower gel that came out in the Valentine's range. Now, let me back up and say the reason why I also like to mention products that, or talk about products that maybe were just around for a range or a limited time, is because sometimes Lush just brings stuff back. So I'm forever going to talk about stuff, even though it's not available now. Maybe it'll be available by the time you watch this video in 2025 or something like that. But Lush brings products back, and so I like to mention or talk about products. But this is just so beautiful. It has rose infusion in here, but fresh passion fruit. I mean, this was the most juiciest, perfect. I mean, the scent of this shower gel like filled my bathroom. This was so amazing. And every time this comes around, if it comes around again, I definitely want this. So I loved that. Oh, Hello, Snuggles. Okay, Snuggles. I misspoke when I said this came out every single Mother's Day. Sorry, this came out this past Mother's Day for 2024. And this is a shower gel. I know that I've talked about this before, but I did not like this as a shower gel. It was way too creamy, way too moisturizing for me. I actually use this as a shaving cream. It actually shares the scent with our Butterball Bath Bomb, which is very simple, very creamy, but as a shower gel, you guys, as a shaving cream, you guys, this right here is incredible. I've gotten some of the girls at the shop on with that, and they absolutely just love it as a shaving cream, as do I. Next up is Angels on Bare Skin. This is our cleanser, our facial cleanser that has ground almonds in here. It has kaolin, lavender oil. It honestly is just a very good everyday cleanser. So those ground almonds in there, it's going to give you a little bit of that exfoliation, but it's actually one that's very gentle in its exfoliation. And it's just one that I honestly keep on hand. Now, this is going to lead me into my other, no, not that one. Where is it? Okay. This is going to lead me into another product I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to tell you how I use these two. So, Ultra Plant. Love this. It's a facial cleanser, but it's an oil-based facial cleanser. So it's just perfect for removing makeup. So many good oils in here. Let's see, we got organic jojoba oil as the first ingredient in here, sunflower wax, orange blossom water. And so what I would do is I put this on, really work this in to remove that makeup, especially my eye area. But I took it a step further, you guys. So I put the Ultra Plant on, get it on all over my face, really work it in to get that makeup off. And then I actually go in with Angels on Bare Skin as the cleanser to kind of break up some of that oil and that cleanser. And if you have sensitive skin, it makes this go on a little bit easier on your skin, using something like Ultra Plant, something oil-based before it. So I'd really work that in, and then I'd rinse it off, and then I'd use like a foaming facial cleanser to really get all the rest of that oil off. But I love the combination of these two. I talked about it in a recent Lush Hacks video, but these are so great, and I just love these products. Ultra Plant will now forever be in my routine. If you've been using Lush for a long time like I have, and maybe there were some products that you used a long time ago and you're like, I didn't like that, didn't really do well for my skin, circle back around. You know, skin changes. Maybe you've moved to a new area. The environment can definitely change, whether it's your skin, your hair, all those things. And you might find that you like some products now that some years have passed and some things have changed in your life. And I actually have found that with quite a few of the Lush products. So just a word of wisdom there. Okay, next up is going to be Retread. This is a conditioner for the hair. I did not like this at all. I felt like I used this whole tub up in 3 or 4 uses because it was so thin. And it has orange flower absolute in here, violet leaf absolute, virgin olive oil, or extra virgin olive oil. I love to mention that because that's important. But honestly, you guys, it was just so thin for my hair, and it was just way too thin and just did not give moisture at all. So I used it up because I do not like to waste product at all. But the hair care section at Lush is actually one of my favorites. And so I really like to try a lot of products from the hair care range, because when I'm using stuff, if it does not work for me, in my mind, I'm thinking about who it might work for. And when I'm on the floor at the shop, I'm like, you know, I feel like I can maybe direct them to something like this if they have hair needs that would fit more of something like this over Glory, for instance, which is my favorite out of them all for the conditioner, right? So it helps me in suggestions to just kind of try stuff, and that's why I do it. All right, next up is the self-preserving version of Mask of Magnamenti. And I have to say, I don't think that the self-preserving version was around the longest time ago when I first used this mask. And I have to say, I absolutely love the self-preserving version in here. I know the first ingredient is honey. The self-preserving version of the mask, actually, I like this version better. I notice a lot of people do too, because it makes it go on just a little bit more smoothly than the original version, which kind of has this more like clay-like effect when you put it on, and it kind of dries down that way as well. The self-preserving version is just very smooth when it goes on, and it kind of has this a little bit wet look, but it's not going to go anywhere. So anyway, that's just the difference of that. Now, just to explain to you, self-preserving version versus non-self-preserving, or versus just the original version, is that it means there is no use of preservatives at all in the self-preserving version. Now, and you're going to be able to find it by this little SP on any of our products. So it does mean that it's going to have a little bit shorter of a shelf life, so just something to pay attention to. And if you need to know what that shelf life is, right here is where you're going to be able to see that. When you put it on, it's going to have this very nice, cooling, minty kind of feel to it. It's perfect for if you have breakouts. I remember using this in my 20s a long time ago. It feels like a long time ago because it is. And then with those grounded dookie beans, when you wash it off, I love to wash these off in the shower. It's not super scrubby to me to where it's going to irritate your skin, but just keep in mind that there is a little bit of, you know, with those grounded dookie beans in there, there's a gentle scrub as it's kind of coming off. If that's not your thing, you might want to skip that, but I think it's just worth a try because it is a really, really good mask. This mask is actually my husband's favorite mask from Lush. Next up is the Birth of Venus Jelly Face Mask. Oh my goodness, I got this in a kitchen box and I can't remember which month, maybe a few months ago, but I really enjoyed this. This might have been the first time I've actually tried a jelly face mask. So it has just a little bit more smoother and consistency texture than some of our other masks, and so it was so soothing on the skin. It has lavender, chamomile in here, seawater, and so I really enjoyed this mask. It was just so soothing, calming as soon as I put it on, and it was just a nice relaxing scent. So I just want to try so much more of the jelly face masks. Okay, oh, next up, wow, man, oops. Okay, this was the Sticky Dates body lotion. So I have yet to try the shower gel. Every time I would smell it, I didn't like it, but I do have the shower gel. It's just in a travel form, so I am traveling in a few days and I'm gonna take that with me so I can try it. But I have to say, I always was like hating on Sticky Dates. I don't know why. When I would smell it in the store, it just would always smell like your molasses. I don't know. But I tried the Sticky Dates shower scrub during the Easter launch and I really liked that. And then now with the Sticky Dates lotion, I have to say I really liked it. I did find, now, okay, I remember talking about this because I had used it one time and I was like, I don't like it, it's too thick, you know, but I have to say, using it all up, it really kind of grew on me. And so I just realized I had to use a little bit less of it, but it is a little bit more thick. It is definitely thicker than some of our other lotion formulas, but I have to say I notice a difference in the lotion formulas depending on the ingredients that are in it, so just keep that in mind. But this one is definitely thicker than some of our other lotion formulas that come in like the pot, but it was nice. I have to admit, it was nice. So once I try the shower gel, then we will see if I'm actually really a Sticky Dates girl and if I've jumped on the bandwagon just like everyone else has. Speaking of our lotion formula, Lime Bounty, I tried this just because I really like our lotions. Our lotions are really one of my favorite product ranges at Lush because they are really, they are really well done and I just really enjoy them. I use them every single day, and our lotions are the only lotions that I use. I just don't need to use anything else. But Lime Bounty, beautiful green color. Do I have any more in here? I mean, no, because I try to like clean them out, but beautiful green color. Of course, smells like lime, but it just, I don't know, it was okay. I really like some of the other lotions a lot better. So it's interesting, we don't sell a lot of this one in the shop, so I'm not sure what that reason is, but we just don't. Tried and true classic Honey I Washed the Kids. The soap version of this was my first purchase at Lush. And you know, sometimes I really like the size of the gels because, you know, they're great for travel. I really enjoy these for travel, and you get just enough. But you know, the Honey I Washed the Kids shower gel, it's an OG product, and I honestly feel like these two, like Rose Jam and Honey I Washed the Kids shower gels, are really good OG products. You know, they've been around for a long time. And so anyways, it's just that nice honey, which honey is the first ingredient in here, and it's very warm, comforting, gourmand. So anyway, I love that. That's a good one. And then next up, the Old Songs Are Waking Sugar Scrub. Okay, I forgot this was in here. So when I was talking about the original shower scrubs, that we have that are in this formula, I keep dropping stuff. This formula right here, the Sugar Scrub, is the new is another version, I'm sorry, of our shower scrubs. Okay, so just know that these two are just different. These are called body scrubs on the tub, and these are gonna say sugar scrub. Okay, so anyway, but the Old Songs Are Waking, this one smelled like candy. It came out with our Mother's Day launch, had this very candy like scent to it. It was very popular. I really enjoyed it, and I just enjoy this formula, honestly. First ingredient in here is castor sugar, and so the difference is the sugar scrubs are going to be thicker, they're going to be a little bit more gritty, and so you're really gonna get that full exfoliation, but you're gonna get moisture as well, but it's not just like this slip of moisture, if that makes sense. So next up, Yummy Custard. I know right now that there is a revolution happening to bring this as an all year round product. I agree, and I want it in like other things. So Yummy Custard came out during Mother's Day, and honestly, it smells like custard. It's really hard to describe. So I was in London for the first time last summer, and I remember getting tarts all the time, and they have really embodied the taste of and the scent of custard in this, which makes sense that they would. I hope that they would get it right, you know, because we all know that it's that Lush is a UK brand, but it was just absolutely beautiful. It's just like this vanilla. Let me tell you what's in it if you don't know, so that you can pick it up when the chance comes around again. But it has vanilla oat milk in here, fair trade organic aloe vera gel, vanilla pod powder, and some gardenia extract in here as well. But just, I don't know how they embodied the scent of custard, but they have done it, and it is just, oh my gosh, it's incredible. So I really enjoyed that. Next up, these are actually the Lush lip butters. I have two of them. Basically, it's just a simple lip balm. Now, what I really did like about these was for sure the ingredients. The first ingredient in here is organic castor oil, organic jojoba oil, but I think they were a little too waxy, and I did not like these at all, to be honest. I went through two of them, but I just found that I wasn't a fan of them. Oh, that's right. The other thing is that, man, these went by so fast. I was just shocked that these were empty so fast. So that was another thing. I just felt like they didn't last long at all. But anyway, I'm sorry this is long, y'all, but we're almost done. Next up is going to be the Honey Lip Scrub. And I did not like these at first, but I found a way to use them. So I use these in the shower. Lip scrub, and their claim to fame with the lip scrub is that you can put it on and just kind of lick it off. The problem with that is that when you put these on, it gets everywhere. I had it at my desk at first and I was just like, there's sugar getting everywhere. So I just wasn't a fan of it. But using it in the shower, I really, really enjoyed. And so right now I'm actually using the Mint Juleps one, and I just have it in my shower. And so I will keep using those, but they're so great. I love them in the shower. Next up is one of our cleansers. This is called Let the Good Times Roll. This one is actually my favorite cleanser. After trying all of them and trying them multiple times, Let the Good Times Roll is my favorite facial cleanser. And here's the reason why. Because my skin is a little bit more combination right now. It used to be super oily, but as I've gotten older, it's gotten a little bit more dry. And why I like this, except for now, it's like, it's really humid outside. So I more so really like this in the winter time, but it's still my favorite cleanser. But I really like this. Number one, the scent is incredible. It just smells like caramel popcorn kind of, but it has maize flour in here, corn oil, cinnamon powder. And so it's just very comforting, like your typical gourmand scent. But it's going to give that little bit of scrub, but it's going to leave your skin moisturized. So this is my favorite wintertime cleanser. It is a very, very gentle scrub though. So I truly enjoy this. I have it in my shower now, but I really more so like it in the winter time, but it's such a good cleanser. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. Okay. Let's talk about Celestial. This is actually the self-preserving version of Celestial. This is a facial moisturizer. So very soothing of a facial moisturizer. I really love Lush's facial moisturizers. It's the only ones that I use. And so this one has vanilla water in here, almond butter, cocoa butter, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful moisturizer. If you need just a really good, like, soothing one, this one is great. And that's what I really like. It says that it's to hydrate sensitive skin. It's a very soothing moisturizer, but it definitely gives you like tons of moisture. Now I have to say, we have moved over into making all of our moisturizers of the self-preserving variety. And the original Celestial, which I'm finishing up now, I liked the texture of that more. The self-preserving version is a little bit more balmy in texture. So here is my hack for you if you are like me, where you now will kind of be forced to use the self-preserving one. But I have to say, I'd rather have a healthier version of a moisturizer that I love. So I'm glad that they have done that. So I like to go in, and I'll talk about this next. You've heard me talk about, this is probably in every single Empties video, it's our toner waters. This is Aroma water. Every time, every single day. This is always in my collection, even though right now I'm using Breath of Fresh Air, but Aroma water, or the toner waters rather, after I wash my face, immediately before I go in with anything else, I'm gonna go in with a toner water. Now, if I'm going straight to moisturizing, I'm gonna put that toner water on. I may give a gentle pat depending on how many sprays I've used, and then something like Celestial, which is now more of a balmy texture, this is just going to be perfect. It's going to help the product kind of smooth on your skin a little bit better, and it's going to extend the life of your moisturizer because you're not having to use as much. So that's a hack that I found with just these two products. But I love Celestial. And then back to the toner water, love the toner waters. They just give a little bit more of that hydration now that my skin is becoming a little bit more dry. Instead of oily all the time, my skin craves the toner waters. Speaking of the moisturizers, this is Vanishing Cream. This is the perfect summertime facial moisturizer. If you have oily skin, try this, because as the name says, Vanishing Cream, it is going to vanish into your skin. After you put it on, it's going to give you some moisture, but it's going to vanish into your skin. And it's actually going to leave your skin a little bit more, with a little bit more matte of a texture. So if you just hate that feeling of just moisture on your skin, like this one's a great one. And you know, you have something on, you know, so where you can go over with like your sunscreen. I'm bad about using sunscreen, but anyway, go over with your sunscreen and then your makeup, then this is just really, really, really good. And right now, while I'm out of it, I should have bought another one, but anyway, we're nearing the end of summertime, but for summertime, this is my summertime moisturizer. So if you live in a humid climate, I definitely suggest Vanishing Cream. All right, last two, you guys. Ocean Salt. This is Ocean Salt. It's an OG product, been around for forever, smells like a margarita. I got this just because I hadn't used it in a long time. I have found that right now it's just a little too much. And again, I don't know if it's because I'm using Retin-A, so my skin is even more sensitive, but it's just a little too gritty. I remember like scrubbing this on my face in my 20s, and I can't do all that right now. But I love that they have on here face and body scrub, because I think it'd be a nice body scrub. I haven't used it that way, but for the face, you know, I'm not really a fan of it. Now, I have found it a little bit easier to use on my face with using Ultra Plant first and then going in with Ocean Salt. So that's been kind of nice to break up that oil in there. But overall, I just feel like I need something a little bit more gentle, like the Angels on Bare Skin, to kind of break up some of that oil. So anyway, that's my thoughts on Ocean Salt, but people love them. And people love Ocean Salt. So that first ingredient is fine sea salt in here, fresh grapefruit infusion, and they have avocado butter, coconut oil. So it's been around for a reason. And we have this in the regular version, which is this one, and the self-preserving version as well. All right, last up is going to be Tender is the Night. This was actually a lotion from the Bridgerton box, Lush Kitchen subscription box. The theme for May was Bridgerton. This was okay. It kind of had like this strawberry vanilla kind of scent to it. Oh, it was creamy ylang vanilla. I don't know, it was okay. I kind of initially liked it a lot, and then I don't know, I started just being like, I'm really just using this up to use it up. So anytime we get a new lotion in from Lush, I'm super excited because I'm going to use it. So because I just love our formula. Anyway, there's that. But Tender is the Night, and I feel like I saw another product range where this name was in, but I can't remember what it is. So I think it's not a new scent. But there you have it, guys. I didn't count all the products, but there were a lot. So I love doing Empties videos. They are my favorite. But if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.